All right, what's up, guys? I'm going to do a quick little synopsis of what's been going on, what my thoughts are, and what the current trades I've been posting really mean and everything. Just so everyone has a clear understanding of the market, what my thoughts are, and what I'm really planning. So yesterday, I kind of posted this level here, this 38 like 650. When we first went long in the first dip, everyone made money when I sniped it to 39.3K. It's a zone I have going from quite a while. You just see how it's been treated as resistance, support in multiple instances. And when it fails, it breaks above like it did here. And we've been ranging in ever since we had that decline down from 44K. So current plan is really just to sit and wait. I wanted to either break below the 38,650 and treat it as resistance like we did here, but we broke back into it. We're just ranging within this zone still. Or the bullish case scenario is we break out, treat it as support, and then maybe we could go back to 40.5K. So that's the current plan. There's no reason to be like wanting to jump into a position right now. I'm expecting extreme volatility at the moment. Um, it's not going to be easy days to trade, unfortunately. I don't think we're going to have up only. Um, I'd be very surprised if we did, like if we just completely recovered this instantly, because this was just amazing. We're all super happy. 38K to 45. Rejected the market structure breakpoint, 45.5, right on the dot basically, and has been down only ever since. Um, does this look like a bottom? Eh, sort of. I just don't see the scenario where we make a higher high just yet. I think we need to tap this 36.2K zone, which we've had for quite a while as well. It was, right where we initially bounced before we first went to 45, came back down, wicked into a little bit, bounced right back up again. It's difficult to say because really, okay, we had a higher low here, right? But this was a lower high essentially. And now we're just kind of ranging in no man's land. No one really knows we're going up or down yet. That's why I've posted this little plan for you guys. Pay attention to the 38.6 and the 39.3 zone, and you will be able to, okay, so say price like bounces up, you're looking for an entry, okay, closed above a 4 hour, above 39.3. Retest, it starts to bounce instantly. Okay, I'm going to go long there. I'm going to target my next level, 40.5. Same thing with shorts. We break below, has a little retest to the 38.6, rejects, then you know how to go short. Hopefully that makes sense. It is really just as simple as that. It's not uh, a real difficult plan that we're setting up. We're just kind of waiting for confirmation. If you're looking at the asteroid spell here, okay, we're rejecting the 4 hour midline. Not great. Momentum's turning red. We had a green 4 hour that just initially closed 2.5 hours ago, back into exhaustion. For those who don't know, that's what comet coloring kind of means. So when a candle is green on whatever time frame you're on, there's bullish momentum going on. When it starts turning yellow, that means there's exhaustion and whatever was previously going on. So exhaustion, finally turned red, and then down. So a little bit of exhaustion here, more. So just because it's turning yellow doesn't mean it's going to flip. Um, you know, green here or green here, whatever. So it's important to pay attention to that. This could very well turn green again. There's still an hour and a half to close. It's just a cool little indicator to check momentum and what's really going on. We're going to check ETH real quick. So, whoops, hate when I do that. All right, so you just kind of see it's still rejecting this resistance here. All right, we are holding the 2570 level, which was like the lows right here, the lows here. We haven't spent much time below this level. Whenever we have, we kind of just like scooped right back up every time. So, kind of the same scenario for ETH. You know, if it flips here, this 2627 level, that's kind of what I'm paying attention to. You could think about maybe taking a long here or get average. You could average in here. It's just not, it doesn't make too much sense to me just yet. I want to see exactly where we're going to go. You know, we could still close this 4 hour below here. So let's just pay attention to it and, you know, don't be jumping in because, you know, if you're too eager and you want to just be in a position all the time, you're most likely just going to lose your money. And that's just unfortunately the way it goes. I think there's a lot of volatility going on right now. I just saw a huge pump and dump. Whoops. So that's the 1 minute. Pumped up to 38.9 all the way down to 38.650 already. So that's pretty absurd. And now it's bouncing again. So, like I said, going to be a very difficult day, guys. Week, in fact. So if you are in profit in positions, say you went short, you know, you don't want to be holding on to these positions unless you're at least taking partial profits to, you know, get a better break even. If it runs back on you, you've still made money. That's kind of the goal right now. Like, I personally want to short ETH, but you know, there was my chance literally 2 minutes ago. But how are you supposed to get an entry like that immediately? You know what I mean? Now we're holding this 2570 level, like I was just talking about earlier, looks into it. So I think the stock market just opened at 9:30. That's why this is happening. Let's have a look. Yeah, kind of the same thing. This is the minute chart, just by the way. But all right, so everything could bounce back instantly. That's why we're waiting for confirmation. Like I said, don't want to be too repetitive there, but um, yeah, I mean, as far as this looks right now, we're still holding this level of support. Every time we wick into it, it is holding. So you don't want to be too pessimistic and short until we see a clean, you know, break, closes maybe here, and then a retest here. Whatever time frame you're comfortable with, it's all the same. Just the higher the time frame that you're paying attention to, the more accurate the information you're getting. So, you know, a 4 hour confirmation, you know, closing below here and rejecting this area is, you know, much more valuable than just like a 20, 15-minute candle. All right, hopefully that makes sense. But all right, yeah, so everything's dumping a little bit, not too much. We'll see. I'm really paying attention to this level. I want us to go higher. I just don't really see it just yet. And I want to get, you know, if it breaks down here, we say we go to 38.4 or whatever, come back up to 38.650. That's where I want to short right here, right? Yeah, sure, the price is exactly the same right now, and I could short now, but I just don't have as much information. So if I wait, I retest, then that is what I'd be looking for. Where is my something like that? And you could put your stop above one of these wicks, targeting either here or maybe the lows, something like that, 37.5. So that's how you would set up a plan. No need to jump into a short just yet. This could literally just bounce back immediately. I haven't seen the open for the SPX. So dumping a little bit off the open. This could bounce back pretty hard too. Let's have a look at this. Unfortunately, Bitcoin has been correlating with, equities in the stock market. So we have to pay attention to what stocks are doing nowadays because, we'll follow the same thing. If the SPX starts bouncing, then Bitcoin's going to bounce. Even though it looks bearish and you're in a short, you're just going to get fucked. So really, right here, this is still bearish, but it has been down only for a few days, and now it's okay, turning yellow, bouncing it back already a little bit. It's only been open for 5 minutes. Let's check the 5-minute candles. Yeah, so opens, pumps, dumps, close down here. Next 5-minute pumps all the way back up. Yeah, and you can just tell ETH and Bitcoin are just going along with it. Literally exactly the same price action almost, which sucks. Watch us just pump all the way to the top now. So yeah, a lot of volatility, very hard to catch on to. So you want to be careful. I did have a couple requests. Let me check. I don't see many for the chart requests. I know someone wanted me to go over sand. I could just go over a few. So Luna, I'm gonna go over. Let's try a 4-hour. Yeah, so Luna still looks pretty good. The plan was that it lost $80, retested it, rejected, and dumped. It's kind of just been doing quite the opposite, pumped up, but now it's dumping again. So still volatile. Can't really tell which direction we're going in. Everything's going wild right now because of the stock market open. I'm just watching Ethereum pump from 2565 to 2600 all the way back down to the middle, all within 7 minutes. So pretty wild times. A lot of opportunity, but a lot of opportunity to get boned as well. So you don't want to be jumping into this price action if you don't know what you're doing and you don't have a plan. You're not paying attention to the levels. Don't blindly long or short just because you're seeing a lot of volatility. That is a big way to make a mistake. So I'll delete these past trades, even though they were fucking awesome. I saw a request for sand, which I will do for CK. um, I'm gonna look at a long term kind of thing. So I'm not sure about the fundamentals of sand. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with some metaverse token. I'm pretty sure. I forget. I never really bought it. Never really got into it. I've never traded it. This daily does look interesting though. As long as it holds these lows around 260, 270, that's a great place to enter for spot, or low leverage long if you're really bullish on it. Get sure it might go down a little more, and you could buy more. That's the importance of averaging down. If you're doing a low leverage position, you don't have too much money in it. You can always average down, and then eventually catch that move back up towards these highs or retarget these lows around $4. So that is very possible. Something you could pay attention to. Avax, this daily kind of looks like shit. Why is everything else pumping, but Avax completely retraced the move from our resistance at 73.80? That's interesting. If a couple coins are doing that are usually doing well aren't doing that great today. Atom. Now this market structure still looks pretty good. Holding 2760 is a good level, and Atom loves to pump when it starts to run. So maybe getting in along here is an all right idea. I'm just not too eager on it. Looking at that daily right now, going down to the 4-hour. Yeah, I'd be looking for a long round 2650 if we get a wick down here, we get a dump today, that would be a nice area to, you know, to stab at, tag it, targeting $28, targeting these highs, or even $32, something like this. So hopefully that is helpful. Um, any strategies I can really explain that might help everybody right now? Really, the main strategy you should have is staying alive. This volatility I'm looking at right now is insane. ETH back at below 2570. You could have went long there thinking we were going to pump, and then we're dumping. And like this 1% volatility is a lot if you guys are highly leveraged. You know what I mean? Or you're just scared and exiting out of the position, and then it ends up going your way. And now that it is going your way, you re-enter, and then it starts going against you. I've been there. You know, Stick with a steady mind. You do not need to be jumping into positions right now. The good times will come. They are approaching soon, in my opinion. I've been looking at longs for God knows how long. You guys know I'm always posting it. This is your daily chart for Bitfinex longs opening. So January 19th. Since then, open interest has increased by 37%. Interesting enough, you can actually chart this. There was a downtrend breakout, huge breakout here. Really, no longs have been closing at all, just up only. Whales are opening longs within this 30K range. And in my experience, they are expecting it to go higher because they don't just waste money, they control the market. Shorts, we were really high there for a little bit, the end of February, dumped. You don't get as much information out of this besides here in like June when we were having that huge bear market. So really, we haven't even had much of a bear market just yet. We will see. I'm still overall bullish. I just don't want to lose certain levels. Even if Bitcoin still came back down to this 31.4K level, right? I would still be bullish as long as we held it. Even here, 28K. So that would just be gigalong territory for me. Hopefully we would catch a short. We'd catch some signal like I've been showing you guys. Got to go down the lower time frame back, but yeah, hopefully we'd catch a short. And you could just take profit here and then just hold it the whole way down. That'd be nice. This doesn't look like much of a bottom to me just yet. I don't know if it does to anybody else. If you're paying attention to a 4 hour, okay, a bottom kind of looks like, all right, low, and then a nice big pump, higher low, bang. We're going down here. We had a slight pump, It just looks weak. It doesn't look too strong. A lot of volatility. Back at ETH back at 25.85. Like what the fuck? So Um, yeah, difficult day to trade. Even if I were posting scalps for you guys right now, you'd have to be like really quick on getting in and getting out. It's just not the day for that. It's the day for planning out what you're going to do. I think the Fed is having another meeting tomorrow for rate hikes. So today and tomorrow is going to be insane, in my opinion. If you're using high leverage, you're going to get wrecked. If you're not having a stop loss, you're going to get wrecked. Here we go. Look, this is ridiculous. Let's check the 5 minute. Yeah. So, boom, bang, pumped all the way back down. This next 5 minute, like, there's no technical analysis that can predict this at all. I have no idea what's going on. We probably go higher and then like reject harshly. I could just see shorts building. So yeah, I'm not too keen on trading that at the moment. 39.3 is the level it needs to get above, right? Like I've been saying, this is a low time frame view. That would be bullish, bearish. Break below, reject, break above, retest. So hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that's helpful to you. If you guys have any questions at all, DM me. Even if you're thinking about like entering a trade, you've set up a plan, you want me to look over it and like give you some stop loss suggestions or take profit suggestions, um, whether you should stay in and stay out of it. That's what I'm here for. Here to help you guys always. Um, I'm trying to see if there's anything that looks good. I love Solana. I love to trade it, but this just looks insane. Look at this 5 minute, guys. How are you supposed to trade this? I mean, are these 1% pumps? 1.5% pumps and dumps, like just choppy. So very difficult. The best thing you can do is watch, paper trade, learn if you're not too confident at the moment. Um, and I think that's what will help you guys the most is really like, okay, I'm going to go short here with this much money, this much leverage, and actually like record how much you would make or lose by paying attention to your plan, um, and just keep writing that out. Now that'll be super helpful. But right now, like we're back at 39. This is just insane. What is this SPX doing? So SPX is pumping. That's why. Look at it following the exact same price action. So kind of annoying that crypto is doing that. Um, let the boomers trade their fucking stocks and just let us let us be kind of thing, like they're just ruining um really no clear signal in which direction we're going in right now. So all right, but hopefully that's helpful. Back at 39.1. Let's see if we can break this 39.3 and break out. All right, I'm going to post this shortly. If you have any questions, put in member requests, and I'll talk to you soon, guys.